And they're going to give Jake Lamb home plate here. And Peralta will move up as well. Todd Tishner. And here comes Dave Roberts.
It looked like that ball got underneath the chest protector of Yasmani Grandal. He was fiddling around with the chest protector. I'm not sure exactly what happened. It hit him on the bottom of the face mask, and it may have dropped down underneath the chest protector.
The ball got caught into his equipment, and there is a rule that if a catcher uses his equipment to stop the ball, or it gets caught, that the runners are allowed to advance, and that's what's happened, and the D-backs have a 2-0 lead.
In the dirt, nice block by Grandal. 1 ball, and wait a minute, are they calling balk? Now they are. Todd Tishner looked over at Bill Miller and now says balk. So that means Peralta goes to second and Lamb comes home. That was a delayed call.
He got caught under the chest protector. It knocked ground, came up, knocked the mask off, and somehow deflected and went down the top of the
back in the thing. High pop-up, sky high, right around the netting. Here comes Swihart, and backing up, and he can't get it. Boy, that was up there the longest time, and he could not adjust in time.
You could see Swihart trying to line that thing up because it was hit so high, and he just overran the baseball.
I think it bounced and hit him in the head.
He sees it. Maybe he didn't see it right away. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe he had no idea originally where the location of that was, and then by the time he adjusted to it, it was too late. He overran it and then took it off the side of the face.
That ball slipped out of the hand of Malley, sailed over the head of Gardner.
The old effectively wild there, you think? Just a bit inside.
Ground ball to short. Miller has it. High throw, and Morrison can't apply the tag, and Crow gets back to the base. Now he's saying, no, they're saying safe. Okay. He called him out.
It's going to keep tagging him until they call him out.
Nifty calls over at first.
Plenty of time on throw, but too much time, and then the high throw off the base. Tried to reach back and apply a tag, and then touch the base. And then the tag applied. He called him out, but that's all you got to do is step on the base and go beyond it as a runner down the first base. If he had touched it first and then did that, it's different.
Swing and a miss, the ball popping away. Longoria coming down from third, and he is out the call. Tried to get around Bandy, who was struggling to locate that pitch.
Ground ball to first, and Campbell's coming home, and they're going to have Ryan Howard. Did they? No, he's safe at the plate. He got around the tag.
That's agility right there.
Huh? Well, he may not be able to run the way he used to run, but he was able to move as he got toward the plate. It's a 2-1 Phillies lead.
Well, you get the infield knock, does an unbelievable slide coming home, throw that took him up the line, and Ryan just shows his athleticism and goes around that tag, and very nice slide and heads up play as well.
Did a great job, and he stayed within the 3 feet that he needs to be at.
And a very good job on Tim Wilkie's part of getting out of the way and giving himself a better angle to see that play.
Good point.
We've got a lot going on in this pitch.
Benintendi on deck. 3-2 coming. Ground ball up the middle. A diving stab by Escobar. He throws to first base. Got him there. Now here comes Leon. And safe at home. He scores. And the Red Sox win it. I'm not exactly sure how.
Ramirez with a 3-1 count. And he jolts one to deep left field. Back goes Mikey Mato. Gets over his head and gone. Or is it? Yeah, that's gone.
Gone! Or is it? It is gone!
It hit the top of the fence and ricocheted in the air.
Did he knock that ball out?
I think he might have. Oh, he did. He knocked it over the fence.
Never seen that before. Never seen that before. It hit the top of the fence, went straight up in the air, came down, hit the top of the fence. Matuk tried to barehand it. It would have been a double, but instead when he tried to barehand it, he knocked it over the fence.
Yeah,
How about that for a home run?
My eyes didn't fail me.
Guerrero gets the hit with a runner on base.
Vladdy Guerrero is 0 for 1. There he goes. Ball is hit high and deep to center field. Garcia back. Get up, ball. Get up. Off the glove and out of here. A two-run home run for Vladimir Guerrero.
Watch him as he goes back. He's at the wall. He reaches up and bats it over the wall for a home run.
Sogard goes. 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep. Center field. Back goes Garcia at the wall. He jumps. It's off his glove and gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with his third home run in the big leagues and his third home run this
year in and year out. Back off of Oberg. Can he still get a play at first? Yes. Without his glove, he gets the third out and prevents the go-ahead run from scoring. That's one heck of a play. That was a rocket hit back at him by Owings. The Diamondbacks with 2 outs tie the game at 5. Look at this play.
Bailey's next pitch. This is popped up on the right side, shallow right field. A lot of people chasing. It'll be the first baseman Votto in foul ground, having that one pop off his glove. He tried to make a running over the shoulder grab, got some leather on it, but couldn't catch it.
A lot of action here in this ball game so far in less than 3 innings.
Nothing is coming easy for anybody today.
And Joey Votto turns his back. He thought he had a sure shot, not able to get it. And then, of course, with the fans in the ball. He's
ground ball back a third. Ball in play. They get 1, not 2. Whoops, here comes Puig, and he is safe. So the Wild Horse steals a run. So Ramirez hits into a force play at second base. And Yasiel Puig comes all the way home to score from second base. Boy, he is fun to watch. Nice stop at third by Valbuena. They get 1. The throw to first not nearly in time, and here he comes, avoiding the diving tag by the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Missed him there. Now the lunge, and he made it with the left hand.
He wasn't ready for the throw, but oh my goodness. Oh, luckily it was a lob.
Uribe looks in with that blue glove, and the 1-1 pitch is rolled to first base. Hoskins fields, tosses to Uribe, covering. And there's one away in the 8th. Abner trying to put that last outing against the Yankees. Oh, now we have some punches being thrown as Abner Uribe and Siri into it. And the benches have cleared, and the Brewers are not having it. Rhys Hoskins in the middle of it. And that escalated very.
But not fooling Robinson Chirinos.
Now Drew Robinson, he shows bunt. Odor was off second base. He's going to head to third. And nobody home at third base. So game came down to Iglesias, and Odor gets the stolen base.
Slowly top towards third. This is going to stay fair.
Yeah, but they'll let it go and see what happens. Oh, baby, how true is this field? Right there. Nice infield hit for Gomes.
91-foot single.
Yep. But I'll tell you, it stayed on the dirt, Matt, and sometimes, you know, this is the turf, so it's not like the cut of the grass that's going to kick it foul. But boy, look how true that line is. That hit that turf, and it still stayed true. Very nice.
Line drive towards the right field corner. That one hooking. Fair ball into the corner.
Pete Crow Armstrong racing for second, and he's in there. It's an RBI double, and it's 5-2.
Uniforms that'll take us through Independence Day tomorrow. That's caught. Suter fires to first, and a double play. Well, that turned quickly, didn't it?
Manny Machado dropping down a bunt. All right, thank you very much.
A line drive bunt at that, right back to the pitcher. Suter turned that into a double play for the first 2 outs.
Yep, easy.
There goes Henderson. Throw from Heim. He got him. Jonah Heim throws out Gunnar Henderson.
Just a fraction, didn't get that perfect jump. He tries the swim move to get outside the tag. Set it up. That catcher can throw. And what a moment. First stolen base attempt of the game.
1-1. Bauer drives it to right field. He's got his second hit, and the ball goes over the head of Aoki and to the wall. Mauer around second, and he'll go to third. And Aoki got trapped in his own ballpark with the springy turf. Mauer, on what should have been a single, instead gets a triple.
Been talking about that turf so far this afternoon, and you saw it right there.
Big league level.
He swats this one down the right field line towards the pole. And boy, that's going to be interesting to see what the call is. He's not taking anything for granted. Headed to second, and now they signal home run. This for sure will be taking a look at in New York, but as it stands, Hayes has a home run to start the scoring. What? Huh? What? Did he miss first base? And did they?
Oh, yeah.
So, wow. There was a challenge then, not of the umpires, but from Dave Roberts and the Dodgers. They challenged that he touched first, and on replay, they see that he clearly didn't.
There's a 1-2. Goldschmidt sends it in the air to center. Pretty deep. DeShields back, makes the catch on the track. DeYoung goes back to tag, and he mistimed it. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That's one way to put it. There's not a lot. There's other words being thrown out of the Cardinals dugout right now.
Oh, geez.
This is just bad base running. As a base runner, okay, you've got to see how he gets too far off, and then he realizes that he stops. If he stays where he originally stopped, you have time to get back. But he went back too late. The worst thing that can happen right there is you're on
the neighborhood of 85 to 90 pitches. Great at bat by Kepler. He falls down. The ball still goes into the corner, and he'll hold up. Now he's going to try for second, and he'll get a double anyway.
So Teoscar, not seeing him fall down, went after that ball and just kind of came up and threw it in soft, assuming maybe Kepler was going to be jogging into second. Well, you'll be hearing about that one for a while from the boys.
Little chopper back towards second. Kinsler tags the runner one, and a double play. Did he not tag him? They got the double play anyway. Kinsler threw to first. Miggy threw to second.
I think you say safe at first.
No, he called him out.
Send the Indians to the 2017 All-Star game in Miami. Fans can vote 5 times a day and up to 35 times total. Visit Indians.com/vote and cast your ballot.
On deck. This is swinging bunt, and Diaz throws it low, safe at first. Off the bag was Will Myers, and that will give Story an opportunity.
Oh, look at the baseball, Drew. Off the end of the bat,
right?
Yeah, cut it wide open. That's why the ball ended up cutting on Myers at first base.
Little tapper to the right side. In comes Bohr, and he did not make the tag, and Borges, eluding the tag, has himself a base hit. Bases are going to be loaded.
You know, I think, Dwayne, that Justin Bohr was of the opinion that when I went for the tag and didn't get him, he must be out of the baseline because he just quit on it. And he was looking in right there.
There's a 2-1 from Miller. Ground ball shortstop, and Taveras got himself into a rundown here. And he's had a tough day today. He missed the tag. And Taveras gets underneath it and gets to third base.
Not the best base running to start this off here, but incredible to not get tagged here. And Urshela never looked into the dugout to A.J. Hinch to say he tagged him. They were thinking about challenging it. Here's the play.
Oh, he just whiffed.
Swipe and a miss, and Urshela knew it.
He hit one to the wall last time, and how about this? Look at the English on that ball. From foul territory, back in play, Olsen taps the bag, and it remains 5-1. Wow, watch this. Foul territory into fair territory.
Full seam fastball off the cup of the bat, somehow gets enough spin on it. I've never seen that.
Shattered the bat. That went almost as far as the ball. And a nice scoop at first by Christian Walker. Look out for that kindling Nick Ahmed. He's got the ball and the bat coming right at him.
I mean, you want to talk about focus and concentration. Look at this. I mean, the bat almost hits him while he's fielding the ball.
That's amazing.
Heads up. Nice play, Nick.
Well, you got that right foot out of there just in time. Watch the right foot avoid the bat.
Bunt. Rizzo will fire to third. A little bit of a risk, but it works. I hope Anderson's all right. I'm not sure he is. He is bent over. PJ Mainville, Cubs head athletic trainer, out to check on him. Oh, he had to duck as Rizzo threw to third. So he'll take some warm-up tosses.
Longo, look out! Ketel Marte might want to stay down for a bit. Boy, that was close.
Yeah, good instincts right there. Good quickness.
Boy, that did not. Yeah. Thank you. Divine intervention.
Smile about it now.
96 coming off the bat. Just don't hit the jewel.
And Jeremy Hellickson have matched wits and abilities through the first 6 innings. 5 hits combined for the two teams. Wow. Thank goodness that net is where it is. That is remarkable. And last year, that bat would have went flying into the stands here at Nationals Park. They have done something a little different here at Nationals Park, where they've extended the netting even farther than what we've seen in other ballparks. In fact, Murph, this is the farthest we've ever seen it. Now, that bat's stuck up there, and if that net wasn't there, and it wasn't last year, that bat
Popped him up on the infield. Now shallow right. Out goes Lindor with the shift on, and he can't make the play. And they throw to second and still get the force on Salvador Perez.
They are lucky.
Boy, you're not
Perez is
kidding.
running. You know what? Come on, outfielders, take advantage of it. That ball was up there forever. You've got to take the infielder off. He's playing on the outside now. He was playing on the right side of the infield, but come on. Get in there and catch the ball. Let's see. Allen was a little bit in the left center field. He's sprinting, but Milky, here comes Milky. Here comes Milky. Let's go. I don't know.
Sharply hit to short, but right to Turner. And Garcia at the bag, and that retires the side. The Braves strand 2 more runners, and through 3, the Nationals lead by a run. Jeff, we just had a very close call with Mother Nature.
That little yellow butterfly is lucky. He almost took a Patrick Corbin.
Beatty, and he takes the pitch for a strike. And a high fly ball lifted into right. Ramirez will have room, looking for it. He's lost it. Did it hit the ring or did it go out? I think it hit the ring.
If it didn't hit the ring, it went over the ring. It either went over the B ring or, I mean, it was lost up there. And you can see Harold Ramirez couldn't find it either. And that ball ends in the stands.
That's a swing and a miss. First base was occupied, so Leon cannot advance, but the other runners can. Ball slammed off the stone behind home plate. So Moreland to third, Holt to second.
There's a swing and a miss on a ball that went through Sandy Leon's legs, I believe. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. Did this go through his legs, 5-hole? There's no way Severino could have got it. Max is really throwing the slider with a lot of sweep. Did that go through his legs? Shoots, he scores.
Tough play. Maybe no play. Maybe at third, and they got him. Wise play to continue the play. Is Frazier rounded it too far? Good play.
Now there was not going to be any chance for first. He just looked at third, thinking if Frazier rounds the bag, he can get him, and that's exactly what happened. Great play.
One out runner at third. Yachty back to Alcantara. O'Neill is hung up between third and home. Throw to third. He's back in safely. They botch the rundown, and everyone is safe.
Sandy stabs this ball that's going up the middle. Tyler O'Neill kind of sees he's going on contact, but that's the only guy that can get you. Does a good job of putting on the brakes and gets back. Chisholm's not there yet to receive the throw. Marrero just runs out of room.
Now Faro's got to get rid of it earlier.
Yep.
That curveball will complement that change his eye level and take him off of it. Line to second and then handcuff Phillips. What are they calling there? They're calling that he dropped it. They're going to give him the double play. He dropped it on purpose. Now hold on a second. Now wait a minute. Tom Hallion is saying, wait, you stay there at first base, Jay Bruce. Yeah. The crew chief is going to check with Mark Ripperger. He dropped it on purpose. And look at Brandon Phillips. The same thing. Where were we in Cleveland? Who was it? A couple of times, or Detroit. Okay. Let me think about that one. We'll be back with the answer on the other side of the break. I hope. Oh, what a catch by Miles Straw! He stayed with the bouncing ball as it caromed off of he and Kwan. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Oh, maybe, just maybe, the worm has finally turned for the struggling ball club. Some breaks going their way for a change.
Green light on 3-0, and a high fly ball into a vacated cavernous part of the ballpark, and Rendon gets there for the out. Kemp advances, and then he overslides at second base. I don't know if Tony Kemp thought that ball had gotten away from Fletcher or if his pop-up slide just took him off the bag. Either way, it turns into a very unlikely 5-6 double play.
That was sneaky Fletch going in behind to be able to apply a tag, but look how much ground the Rendon covered and the presence of mind to quickly fire it back towards second base. Good base running initially by Kemp. Then he turns around thinking that ball was in the outfield. He thought he was going to be able to go to third. This is a great read by him to be able to get there, because this is going to be a long throw, off balance throw for Anthony Rendon.
The victory here. Down to first base. Only play is going to be at first. Bobbled. And they got the out. Boy, quick reaction both sides of that by Davis and by Drake to be able to handle it.
Wow, quite a recovery right there from Chris Davis. He comes in, but he leaves the ball a little too soon. Saw the head come up. The ball stays close by, and how about this? Just the wrist flip up and over the body.
Especially Harper. And I'm sure Washington's very happy to have him back for a playoff run.
Did he go? Yes, he did. So that adds insult to injury, although no injury. Adds insult to strikeout as he fell down on the strike three.
Looks like it's up and in. He's going to try and check his swing, but as he turns his body to get out of the way, the bat comes around as well. And that will go down.
Those guys have pitched as Moncada hits a towering fly ball deep into right center field. Zimmer is back at the track. They run into each other, and this ball is, where is it? That get up and out?
It's a home run.
Over the wall. It's gone. They ran into each other, and the ball cleared the fence. It's 2-1.
Swing the bat like you know you can from both sides of the plate. Court home run replay. This is a towering fly ball, and they actually caromed it out of the ballpark. It's pretty amazing when you look at it again in slow motion that this one would have stayed in the park easily, and they combined to throw it over the fence.
Wow.
How about that?
You can watch millions of baseball games and never see that in your life.
RBI number 20 for Harper.
Broken bat to get you a steak.
Beat him with a fastball there. Popped up into shallow left field. Winker giving chase. Not going to get there, and it bounces into the stands for a ground rule double.
And here we go. Yes,
They're
sir.
saying the batter is out, so that means he hit out of order.
Well, the lineup that we have shows Asdrubal Cabrera as the 3-hole batter, but evidently the lineup that was written out did not. That is a major mistake if you're in the Mets dugout.
This guy has fun. Juan Soto messing around with a young fan before the game. Little rock, paper, scissors with the kid, who will never forget this, that he just did that with Juan Soto. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in these surroundings.
Look at that. It's a sunny day to him everywhere. You know that? He had the shades on. We haven't seen the sun all day.
Future so bright.
Right?
I would do that after the game to build strength. That's just going to sap your strength for the rest of it.
They try to pitch out, and Sanchez clubs the ball to left center. McChook makes the play. Tagging is Gordon, he'll score. Ellsbury moves to third. It's a long sac fly for Sanchez, and the Yankees lead 4-1.
Pitch to Frelick, bounce. Nice play in the backhand. Bush will get up, dive, and tag the base. Well done. I think a really smart play to not mess around and say, should I try to get the guy at second and just say, I'm going to take the out.
This is a really heads-up play. When you have guys that can really run, this is going to be a really tough play to get up and try to make an accurate throw. Take the out, put the runner in scoring position with 2 out, and make sure you don't give them a big inning.
Cubs have played great, not good.
Driven to center. Smith going back at the wall. He pushes it up and over. It's gone. Austin Hedges with a 2-run home run of Corey Guerin. And the Padres jump out to a 6-2 lead.